Hi, welcome, welcome. So glad you joined today for Create with Kelly Crew. I'm going to be sharing a lot of things out of the mini catalog that's coming up. Stampin' Up's new January through April mini catalog will be live on January 5th. And I have all kinds of news to talk about, and I've got some of the papers to share with you out of the catalog. Lots of fun things. And y'all can see I've got a mess on both sides. And it was more important to get y'all's paper shares and all that information to you instead of picking up the craft room. So you'll have to forgive that. I just got an order in yesterday with a lot of this stuff. So if you don't have your mini catalog yet, and if you don't have a demonstrator, I'm happy to get you a catalog. If you're here locally and want to run by and pick up your catalog, you'll get to see a lot of the samples of the paper I'm showing you today. You get to see it in person. If you can't make it by in the next few days, I'll be glad to drop yours off if you're locally. If you are out of the Lubbock area and don't have a demonstrator, I'm happy to mail you one. Just let me know. Just email me at kelly@createwithkelly.com. That's the easiest way. And make sure and spell Kelly, Kelley. That way it will get to me. All right. Well, I'm excited to share some of these things with you. I was prepping up until the very last second, so everything looks a little bit different than it did previously in videos because I have kind of a mess. But I would love to know who you are, and StreamYard requires that you get Facebook's permission. Since I am broadcasting live to Facebook and YouTube at the same time through StreamYard, they ask that you give permission to show your name and your photo. So if you will do that, I think it gives you instructions whenever you get the notification that I'm live. So if you will say yes or do whatever you need to do to follow their instructions about doing that, that'd be great. So I know when you comment who you are. Otherwise, I just see Facebook user, so I'm not sure. Hopefully, I'll catch some of you, and if I don't catch you live, I would love it if you watch the replay on YouTube or Facebook, either one. And please make comments, and I'll try to go back and check those later. Not today. It's been a little crazy, but I'm still trying to get my Christmas cards out. How many of you are in that boat? I have them all done. I'm just deciding who's getting which one, and I have everything just about ready to seal and stamp. So I've got all my addresses stamped on there and have a little matching envelope for all the cards, and I've made like 120-ish, I think. I'm hoping I've made 130. I've been scared to count again. So I'm going through, I've got my address labels and all that done. So I'm hoping y'all are in great shape with yours too. I'm going to switch over, look over here and see if we have any comments. I don't see any yet. So we will go ahead and show you some of these awesome papers. And I am still working on all the details for the paper share. And I haven't done one of those in the catalog with a new catalog in a while. We did a suite share at one time, several team members and I did, but I decided this time I might just do paper shares. A lot of you get a whole stack of designer series paper and then you end up not using it all before it retires, and you may not want to make as many cards as the paper makes, that particular one. So I'm working on a paper share to see if y'all want to do half packs or quarter packs. It's probably going to be like a quarter of a pack so that you would get a 6x6 sheet of each design. Of course, you'll have to pick if you would like the front or the back side of each one, but I will have, you actually would get a 6x6 of each. And if you have a comment and you feel strongly, if you're local and you want to do 4x12 instead of 6x6, I can work it out that way. So I'm still working out how to do that. I know a lot of people kind of preferred that so that they have a whole, basically a whole card front of each side of the paper. So it kind of all figures in. But I think if you get a 6x6 of basically every sheet of new designer series paper, whether that's specialty or vellum, any kind of new paper in the catalog except for the hostess pack. I'll have to figure out how to work that in. But that paper share would be around $30 if you pick it up locally. And if you have me ship it, it's another at least $8. If we do it a different way, if we do it the 4x12 way, it may take a little more than it would the 6x6, just for the size of the envelope. So kind of waiting to get you some options out there. And I will send that to those of you who have subscribed to my blog at createwithkelly.com. So if you'll go there and subscribe, then I'll try to send a notice to everybody and let y'all fill out a form or do something. So still working out. You would pay through PayPal, and you would have to pay as I ordered. So the deadline for that will be around January 2nd, so that I can have the order ready and place it early on January 5th, I believe is the day, 4th or 5th. Now my brain's not quite clicking. So somewhere in there. But I will send you all the details. As I said, I'll put it in probably in a form by itself and send that out to all my subscribers. So if you're interested in the paper share, that would be awesome. You'll just have to register and pay, and then I will order for you. And we'll order it all together and split any goodies that we get. So you'll get a sampling of some of the celebration papers in that also. Okay, next thing is on December 15th, we'll have, which is tomorrow already, if you're watching on Wednesday the 14th, we have a 1 day only shipping is free from Stampin' Up! For orders of $75 or more. So that's a heck of a deal. That's an 11% savings. That's like more than a sales tax day sale or anything. So hope y'all are, if you want to go in kind of on an order, if you've got just a few items you need or something, let me know. And if I get a combined order of 75 or more, I can do that if you're here locally where you can run by and pick it up. Or if you want to order yourself and order $75 or more, then be sure and do that tomorrow to help fill out your wish list. Okay, so that's an announcement. Then we also have coming up, besides the mini catalog starting January 5th, we have Celebration. Yay! And this is only going to be once this year. It will just be for January and February only. And if you're not familiar with Celebration, that is where you get an item out of this catalog for any order that's $50, or for each increment of $50. Or there are some items in here that are available for a $100 order. So you can kind of combine those. If you had a $150 order, for example, you could get one of the $100 level free rewards and a $50 level, or you could get three $50 levels. So it just depends on how you want to do it. But for each increment of $50, you're eligible for free product out of the Celebration catalog. And in the past, we've done that. The last couple of years, we've done that twice a year, but they've gone back to their original schedule of only doing January, February. So that is, you'll have to get your wish list together and get all your free goodies. You can order out of the mini catalog or out of the annual catalog. So either way, anything you order counts toward the total, and your actual retail product before tax and shipping has to be $50 increments, if that makes sense. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. And I'll be showing you a few of the items out of this today too. We're going to go over where you can see the papers. Now you need to see them really in person to really get how pretty they are, because they never come across as pretty in the catalog as they actually are in person, which is much better than having that happen in reverse where you would be disappointed, but you're always excited to actually get the paper after you've ordered it from the catalog. So I'm excited about those things. And then also I have a class coming up in January that I'm going to offer an in-person or a class to go option, where you're going to get to make multiple cards, and they can be for Valentine's, they could be for anniversary, they could be a lot of things, just sharing love. But the theme would be love and hearts. And it really has a cute little saying that I love that we are friends. Isn't that awesome? I love that. So that some people, there are a lot of people who are going through a season of life where they don't have a sweetheart to send them a Valentine. And it breaks my heart for somebody to feel like somebody would not feel loved during that season. So I think that's wonderful to be able to send a card to a friend and let them know you love them. And it can have a Valentine and heart feel to it without having to be a sweetheart kind of love. So I love that. So we're doing a class. Yay. So I will get you more details on that too. I'll be posting that on my blog. So be sure to subscribe and let me know you're interested in that type of class. That will be fun, fun, fun. We're going to do lots of wonderful things with the designer series paper and a coordinating punch. I'll show you that in a few. So glad you've tuned in again, whether you're watching the live or the replay on YouTube or Facebook. I'm glad to have you here. Be sure and comment when you jump in. Okay, we are about set to show you some of the papers. I'll show you the ones out of the mini catalog first. I'll switch the screen over. So we'll do a solo screen of that. And hopefully that's not too close. I may move that up a little bit if this will let me. So you have more room for a 12 by 12. It just will not, doesn't want to stay for some reason. I have tightened and tightened and tightened these little things on my stand. And I guess I'm just not strong enough to get them any tighter. There, maybe that'll work a little better. We'll get that straight. There we go. And it seems kind of dark, but we've just got a glare on the catalog. So hopefully that won't be on the paper. Okay. We are ready, ready, ready. And I can't show you anything in the mini catalog. I can only show you the front cover, as I've shown you, of the catalog. So we are just going to go through and flip through really quickly the papers that are optional. And if y'all want a sampling of all these, just be sure and let me know that you're interested in a paper share. So this is from the January to April 23 mini. It's called Fancy Flora, and these are 6 by 6, and you get 48 sheets if you get a whole complete packet. Number one, and you'll be able to order these starting in January, unless you're a demonstrator, in which case you can order now. Okay, 160413. And the colors with this are Balmy Blue, Basic Gray, Calypso Coral, Daffodil Delight, Evening Evergreen, Fresh Freesia, Night of Navy, Orchid Oasis, Pool Party, Soft Sea Foam, Soft Suede, and Soft Succulent. And I will be doing a class with this in February. So it'll be a Stampin' stack. Okay, we kind of have front side, front, back. So I'm just going to put these like this. So that would be front, back. Okay. And here we go with the next ones. So it's a beautiful texture. It looks like a textured canvas that an artist has just painted on. And I'm sure there's probably a video coming up of exactly how they did this. But it looks like acrylic paint to me, painted onto a canvas just with and left really thick with a brush. I'm just showing you kind of all the different ones. This may be confusing looking at the two packs, but okay, so that's front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back. So you can put floral images with this. You can put, we're just going to play with a lot of different types of imagery with this. And you could just do sentiments. So you've got some neutrals and tons of brights in that. And again, that is the Fancy Flora pack of 48 sheets. All right. Next we have, sorry, I didn't have those in order. Those are we've got some beautiful shimmer paper. Hopefully I'm not getting this confused. I'm going to look in the catalog really quickly here and see which ones. Make sure I know what I'm doing here. Yes. Okay. I think I was right. All right. We've got shimmer paper that is called Fine Shimmer 12 by 12, and it comes in fresh, free shook, soft, succulent, and gold. How pretty are these? So you get 2 sheets of each in the pack for a total of 6 per pack. And those are item number 160428. If you don't have your catalog yet and you're making your wish list, they are beautiful and they don't brush off at all. It's really, really fine. It's really soft. It wouldn't make a mess at all, like a glitter paper. It's more of a glimmer, but it is gorgeous. Okay. Fine Shimmer. That's what that one is. We also have another texture. This is called Dry Brushed Metallic 12 by 12. And the colors in here are Cajun Craze, Petal Pink, and Soft Succulent. And you get 2 of each sheet on this one for a total of 4 sheets. Isn't that pretty? This kind of looks almost Coastal Cabana-ish, almost. It's really pretty. With gold. Both of them have gold accents. And that is number 160837. 4 sheets of that again. We also have Like an Animal 12 by 12 sheets. And I will do front and back of this too. The backs are almost the same print as the front or similar, but one side is foiled and one side is not foiled. So we have whatever leopard prints. That looks like a giraffe to me. And the back side looks, let's see, it's basic gray, early espresso, Sahara sand, and soft suede. So those are the colors, but they're all with gold foil on one side and the either gray tones or brown tones on the other side, or silver. The silver on one side and then gray on the other. I haven't seen anybody making comments. If y'all have any questions, please let me know. Okay, here's another silver with the little scales, kind of reptilian scales or fish scales or something, maybe. And then this could just be almost like an abstract spotted kind of background. And that's silver. And then this is Sahara sand and basic gray. So that's that pack. And that's number 160841. Like an Animal is what that one is. And then here's the one that I was discussing earlier for my Hearts Love Valentine class. Here's the front and back of that piece. I can show you a little more of the back side. So you've got more of a print and more of a heart pattern on one side, and then the other side is a much smaller or more muted pattern. And the colors in this pack, the pack is called Country Floral Lane, and it is 12 by 12, balmy blue, mint macaron, mossy meadow, petal pink, sweet sorbet. So you have 12 sheets of this, and I'm just showing you front and back. So we have another with, this is more the petal pink kind of color, and the greens in here. Then we have a fun little bicycle print that also has hearts and flowers. And the blue, like I said, was balmy blue. Okay, then we have another hearts and floral versus just hearts. And a lot of these would mix and match with each other very well. Some of them don't really go really well with the front and back together. Like this one, I would not put this paper with this on a card. But I would put this with this because this has the red in it. And then on the opposite end, I would put this blue with that blue. Those are pretty together. But they're not, so they're not necessarily, the front doesn't necessarily go with the back in particular. And then we have this sheet, which has an awesome punch. which I'm not sure exactly what I did with the punch. I was mostly focused on the paper today, but the punch punches out the big floral image, the leaves, and the little, the big heart image, excuse me. Big heart, little heart, and 2 leaves. The punch punches them both out at one time. Here it is. I found it. As I said, I've got lots of piles. And here's the stamp set that goes with this Country Bouquet. The Country Bouquet stamp set and the Country Bouquet punch. Isn't that great? They're naming it the same thing, so you don't have to remember 5 different names. See if we can get that where you can see that better. Sorry about the glare of the light, but that's the best I can do. So see, I love that we are friends. So you can still say Happy Valentine's Day with love for you. So you could use that for anniversary card, for any kind of lovey-dovey card, or just a between friends card. So this lends itself well to 3D items also. It'd be great to do fun little 3D stuff. And that's Country Floral Lane, 12 by 12, 160375. And the punch is 160382. And the stamp set, Country Bouquet, 160377. You may say bouquet, you may say bouquet. I don't know. Y'all leave me a comment and tell me which way you say it normally. Okay, I think that's all the paper I have samples of. I do believe from the catalog. There are more. Oh, nope. Oh, storied. I have one more set that I have not organized by front back, but I can do that really quickly. This one is called By the Bay, and it has, let me see what the colors are. There's some stuck on here. By the Bay, Balmy Blue, Coastal Cabana, Mint Macaron, Night of Navy, Petal Pink, Pool Party, and Sahara Sand. So those are the gorgeous colors there. Let's see where I started. Did I start at the bottom? Yes. Okay, so front, back. This would be a great landscape one, kind of watercolory looking. Then we've got, sorry, I thought I had them all organized, but evidently not. So there's the bird, sandpiper, I guess that is. And then on the back is the fish. Then we have this piece that has kind of an interesting mix of the, let's see what that would be, Petal Pink and Pool Party, it looks like to me. Then we've got this lovely, these are kind of my colors. I love the Pool Party, Coastal Cabana, Mint Macaron, all those kind of colors. And then this is on the reverse, which there's not a lot of this color in here. I would probably pair this more with the gray or the navy. Like I'd pair that with this, and then maybe this with this, because that has a little of the Sahara Sand. So on the back of that is this little wavy. Isn't that pretty? Then we have this one, and hopefully I haven't shown you all these already. I could have. I've got so much going on, I just can't even begin to keep up. Too much brain fog. But you can see how this stripe is kind of iridescent. Isn't that cool? Picks up other colors. And this would be, again, a good landscapey kind of card that you could do all kinds of things with. We've got this one, front, back, a much more neutral palette. And we have the fish again, but in a different colorway. And this could be, this is pretty with the blues and greens. Then we have this one that has a little mix of everything with the gold. And then, oops, didn't do the right back to that one. There we go. There's the back to that one. And Now we have this gold, which would look fun with that too, but here's the back side of that. So a lot of these, you can see how well you can mix and match them. Okay, and then we have more of the oysters that have that fun shimmer to them. They're like foiled, but it's almost like varnished. I'm trying to get it where there's not too much glare, but isn't that cool? So if you have somebody who lives in an area that's kind of by the beach, or somebody who loves the beach, whether or not you're by the beach or by the bay or whatever yourself, you have to think about who you're sending the card to. They might really enjoy that. Okay, and I think that is it for those out of the catalog. I also have a stamp set and the Taco Fiesta. This is going to be so fun to play with. It's one of the $1 million in sales. Erica Serwin is the one who got to help Stampin' Up! Design this to celebrate her $1 million in sales. And she is from Texas. I believe she's from San Antonio. I could be wrong. Y'all can correct me. But it has "You Spice Up My Life," "You're Not Your Average Friend," "Holy Guacamole," "It's Your Birthday," and "Spectacular." Isn't that cute? Spectacular. Long time no taco. Cute. These would just be perfect to play with your blends. Stampin' blends. We'll have a class on that for sure. This is just darling. I think it's going to go with a lot of different fun papers. I'll figure out some fun things with that. And let's see. I have a new embossing folder also that's called the Cane Weave 3D embossing folder. That'll be fun to play with. It kind of looks like those old cane bottom chairs. It's hard to see in the photo, but let's see if I can see if you can tell any better once I pull it out of here. I just got some of these ordered, some of this in. See if we can put some paper in there. See if you can see that. Can you tell the detail a little better there? The cane embossing folder. So that'll be a fun one to play with. Then I also have another embossing folder, and I'm not sure. I believe this is in the regular catalog and not Celebration. But this one is Raindrops. It goes with one of the suites that's in there. That I don't have the suite, but isn't that cute with little raindrops coming down? Cute, cute. Alrighty. I also have some of the new sequins that are in with one of the suites, pastel adhesive back sequins. And we have, it doesn't say the colors. It should, but it does not. So it's kind of Coastal Cabana-y looking, and a pink and a gold. So blue, green, pink, gold. Pastel adhesive back sequins. Those will be fun to play with. Okay, let's get back to talking paper share. And also mention, let's see. We'll go through we've got a couple of other things. Then I'll get back to the paper. You may have seen these already, flat adhesive back pearls. And then these are gold faceted adhesive back sequins. We have iridescent pastel gems. Okay. And I've got several. Whew, I didn't know I had this much stuff already. All righty. Pale papaya ribbon and balmy blue ribbon. And we also have Something Fancy dies and Something Fancy cling stamp set. Good pairing. And the alphabet dies. I think I have shown y'all some of these. This is this will be wonderful here with a lot of them have doubles, so that a lot of words that will have double letters, you won't have to cut them out twice. You'll have two 2 different ones. Isn't that awesome? Okay. Then we've got, let's see. Also from the catalog, we have decorative borders, hand-drawn dots. And then from the celebration catalog, we have In the Country, Sending Support, and Beautifully Happy. Awesome. And I think that's all the stamp sets. Let's get to the rest of the paper. These are the celebration papers, so we would have to figure out how we'll do. I think you'll just get a sampling of some of these based on your orders, but I do want you to see them so you'll get excited about placing orders and getting your celebration items. Okay, there's the front and back of that. Let's do it this way so we have the bigger image here. These will be beautiful, I think, for sympathy cards. You could do birthday cards, a lot of things. And if you're not crazy about the floral image, it does have some decent ones on the back, some nice patterns. I love Blackberry Bliss. Let's call out these colors while we're at it. Basic Black, Blackberry Bliss, Calypso Coral, Evening Evergreen, Fresh Freesia, Mossy Meadow, and Petal Pink. There's some of that Mossy Meadow and Petal Pink there. Did I say Cajun Craze? It looks like Cajun Craze. Oh, Calypso Coral. Almost looks like Cajun Craze more to me than Calypso Coral, but I haven't put them up to it. There we go. So, and I kind of like this better with the Petal Pink than I do with this dark. I like the dark better with this one. So again, you don't have to use the front and the back together on one card. You can mix and match them according to the colors that are in those particular sheets. But this is called Favored Flowers. So this is an item that would be available as a celebration item. Let me look and see which level that is. I can't show you, so I got to make sure the camera's not showing this here. Okay. $50 level. Okay. All right. So you would get that pack. You could choose that pack with a $50 order and get that for free. You could also get the dainty, let me see, this is Dainty Flowers, I believe. I'm trying to find the name. Dainty Flowers, 12 by 12. And this one is item number 160834. And these, here's front back of this. And we've got one side that's really, really floral. And then one side that has just a beautiful, beautiful, more abstract background. And here's this one. And this would be great cut into a card front here where you could get 6 cards out of this. And this could be birthday, get well, sympathy, any of the above. And then again, front and back, you could cut this out as a full card front. You could cut an oval around this if you have some oval dies that will work for that. Or you could kind of fussy cut around it and then place it on your card front. You could stamp an image here. You could fussy cut out here, and then have lots of options with those. And here are these colors. I don't know if I gave you these. Dainty Flowers, Blushing Bride, Crushed Curry, Fresh Freesia, Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, Rich Razzleberry, and Starry Sky. There's your Starry Sky, speaking of which, and Rich Razzleberry. So again, to me, I wouldn't put those two together. I would probably pick something else to go with this flower, like maybe that one. But that's just me. Okay, here's the last one with that would be the Fresh Freesia color, I guess. It looks more pink. It looks, oh, this is Blushing Bride. There we go. That's what that is. Okay. This would be the Fresh Freesia. So there's a lot of mixing and matching you can do there too. And that stack of paper could be yours with a $50 order just in January and February. Okay, then we have a really fun, different one. We haven't had one like this before that I can remember. It's called Day at the Farm, and it has, let's get you one of these out here. Front, back. It has lots of farm animals. How fun is that? Whether you're a farmer or not, this is cute paper. Balmy Blue, Cajun Craze, Cherry Cobbler, Daffodil Delight, Garden Green, Pear Pizzazz, Sahara Sand, and Soft Suede. You can see a lot of that garden green there, and this has the cows underneath the trees. Let's see if I can get that a little closer so you can see detail on that. Okay. And then these rolling hills could be used for a lot of different things. And then we have two that are a little more neutral. That's the, I guess, Sahara Sand, yeah. And Cherry Cobbler here. And here's just kind of a solid piece that's got, it's more monochromatic, but still has all the animals. Then we've got one with the Balmy Blue background. You can see the little geese and or little chicks. There's roosters, and is that a duck or a goose? Oh my, I should know that. And then this one looks like chicken wire. I'll give you a little up close of that so you can see the pattern. Cool. And then we have, of course, vegetables like we grow on the farm. I grew up on a farm, and we definitely grew vegetables and ate those out of our garden. And we kind of grew some cows too, and had those as beef on the farm too. We had some pigs, and for a bit, my brother and I raised those in the barn. So I definitely grew up on a farm in Colorado City. In case y'all don't know me, that's where I'm from. Now here's the coup de grace, as they say. We've got a pretty little floral background paper, but this is the main one that would be awesome for scrapbook pages. And I'm trying to figure out some card layouts that would work really well to show off this entire piece. Isn't that fun? But you could, if we can figure out a way to do maybe like a 6x6 card front or something where we can utilize this paper the best. I'm going to play with that idea and see what we get with that. But isn't that fun? Okay, that's On the Farm, 12x12, or Day at the Farm, 160835. And that's a celebration item for a $50 order. You would get that free, that whole pack of 12 pages. Okay, now we have the big pack of paper out of Celebration. And this is called Dandy Designs, and it's 12x12, and you get 48, count them, 48 sheets of this. So I will try to get you a sampling of this if you order the other paper share. But these colors, this has just lots of patterns, and I'll show you front back again on these. Balmy Blue and Calypso Coral, Coastal Cabana, Fresh Freesia, Granny Apple Green, Mango Melody, and Petal Pink. We'll just kind of go through these very quickly because we have a lot of different colors here. And this would look great with that one too. I think this is what's on the back. It's a blue. So these would kind of be interchangeable. You could use a lot of these together. And then we have more of the greens. And that's kind of front and back, the Granny Apple Green. And we've got another kind of green set, front and back. Then we have the Fresh Freesia, did I say? That's not Highland Heather, it's Fresh Freesia, isn't it? Yeah, Fresh Freesia. Then we've got another one with Fresh Freesia mixed with the Calypso Coral. Then we've got, it's like kind of some faded Mango Melody, I would say. It's not as bright as I think of as Mango Melody. And then Petal Pink in there. This would be that would be petal pink. So you've got several different colors of stripes. If you're having trouble, yeah, my lighting is just not the best today. Maybe Santa will bring me some lighting for Christmas. I don't know. Then we've got this one that's much deeper. So most of these are pretty pastel, but some of them do have kind of the deeper colors with the Calypso Coral, Mango Melody, and Petal Pink. There's your Mango Melody. So that has a little of the Petal Pink and the Calypso Coral. And then here's a bright Mango Melody. And I think this would be so awesome with one stamp set I haven't shown you. This is from the Celebration catalog also. How cute is this? Thanks a bunch with the carrots. So that could kind of go with your farm stuff, or it could go just with any of these pattern papers. But I'm anxious to kind of play with this as a farmer's daughter. I think that looks so fun to have. Look at you. It looks like spring. You could say, everything's coming up carrots. There's no one quite like you. Hey there, love you, and thanks. So there's that set. And then here's another one that's available in Celebration. Both of these are Celebration items at the $50 level. This pack of paper, of course, with the 48 sheets is free with a $100 level purchase out of the catalog. So you could use this for Easter, spring, birthdays all year round, whatever you wanted to. You've got tons of sheets of this. So I think I have shown you just about everything I have. Hope you have enjoyed this little, whoops, I'm going to switch this over. There we go. I've kind of got this a little different than I've had it before, so sorry about the mess, but when you get an order in and then want to go on air, that's what it is. But thanks again for tuning in. Again, I'm Kelly Pitts, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Lubbock, Texas. I've been around since 2005, and I would really appreciate your business. I am doing this as a full-time job right now. I've been doing it as a part-time job all this time since 2005, so I have a lot of experience and a lot of fun and a lot of creative, crafty members of my Create with Kelly crew who come to classes here locally. I usually have a beginner class each month and an intermediate and kind of an advanced techniques class. I also teach classes for Osher Lifelong Learning Center, and would just love to have you sign up for my blog, createwithkelly.com, and you can go to my blog and click on my calendar and kind of see what's coming up. I'm working on everything for next year now. As I said, I will have the paper shares that are going to be due. If you're interested in those, let me know we'll have to register you and set up PayPal before January, I think it's second or third. We're kind of working on that right now. So we'll get that worked out so I can place the order on the 5th, and then I'll get that order expedited. So hopefully it will get here fairly quickly and I can get you your papers quickly. And that way you'll know which ones you might want to order full packs of and what you want to order the sweets to go with, all that kind of goodies. So just let me know with your comments that you've enjoyed the video. Hope you'll subscribe so you don't miss the next video. If you click on the little bell, it will let you know when I'm coming on live again. So I'm trying to figure out a good time where I have more people maybe available to watch the lives. So I'm working on that, and we'll get back to you and get that figured out before the new year. Hope y'all have wonderful holidays. If I don't talk to you again, Merry Christmas. And we're all excited about spring and Celebration and the new catalog. So I have a stash of them here. I don't know if you can see them right over there. Let's see. Whoop. See that stack over there? Whoops, backwards. Right back there. Right there. That's all catalogs and Celebration catalogs. So y'all let me know if you're in the Lubbock area and you want to pick yours up, or if I need to deliver them, let me know. Or if you're out of town and want me to mail it, we can do that. If you don't already have a demonstrator, I'm happy to get you a catalog. So thanks again for tuning in. Hope today helped. Let me know about the paper share. Don't forget the free shipping tomorrow only for $75 orders or more. And we'll have information about the January Hearts Love Valentine class coming up quickly. It's just busy time. So I look forward to seeing you soon. Fun times ahead. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being part of the Create with Kelly crew. Have a great one. Fun times ahead. Bye-bye.